child and I lost my top 2 front teeth, I wouldn't say so much that they fell out, in the sense that they came out because they were embedded into the top of my sister's skull.
Oh my god, these are your milk teeth, just
Yeah,
to clarify,
yeah.
not like my adult teeth. Bridie sat here with no teeth.
It's like trophies from a battle. I wear them around my neck. Welcome to Roll for Ridiculous, the podcast where the topics are dictated by the roll of a die. My name is Bridie and I'm here with my good pal
Jack.
And today we are talking about the theme of childhood. We're going to roll a 20-sided die, and the number it lands on will dictate what question comes up. Jack is the keeper of the die, right?
I am today, yeah. You're asking the questions, I'm doing the die.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we'll figure it out, right?
Yeah, we'll just make it as we go along.
Jack, where can people find us if they like what they hear today?
That's a really excellent question. We do have an Instagram, which is at Roll for Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just spelled how it sounds.
It's
three
nothing
words,
special.
But pushed together.
Roll for Ridiculous. Every time I write it out, I'm like, how do you spell ridiculous? I'm ridiculous.
Delicious ridiculous.
We also, like speculous.
You got it.
We also have a Blue Sky, but I worry that people just don't use that platform.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god. Okay, well, exactly. It was what was meant to replace Twitter when Twitter went more evil.
Sure.
Yeah.
But people aren't using it.
Not really. We are, 5 seconds in, and I'm like, and Elon Musk is the devil. And there'll be a lot more of that to come. Just want you all to know.
Yeah, just to set the tone, that's our political stance, basically. If you're in any way pro-fascism, maybe just stop listening now.
Because this is episode 1, let's just do a little bit of housekeeping. There's a couple of things you need to know. First of all, we are in the Chapel FM studios for our inaugural episode.
Yeah, thanks for having us, gang.
Yeah, really, really happy to be here. My pronouns are they, them. Jack?
I am he, him, the least popular one.
The shit ones, yeah. And yeah, we're rolling dice to determine the question. We have 2 kind of rules within that format. If we roll a 1 on the dice, that is going to prompt us to ask a really awkward, bad, or embarrassing question because it's a critical failure. And if we roll a 20 in tabletop role-playing spaces, that's deemed to be a good roll. We're going to ask a question that we're just dying to ask. One of the ones that we wrote and we were like, we have to have this one. So
for sure.
That's the format. I think we nailed that.
I think that's great.
Awesome.
We nailed it. You did all the talking, I just stared at you.
Well, why don't you roll the die and we'll see how this plays out.
Okay, cool. This is our first roll.
I'm so excited.
This is exciting.
I bet we roll a 1.
Yeah, that'd be really annoying format-wise. It was actually a 12.
What's your earliest memory?
I should have thought about this before we got here.
I have one, if you want.
Go ahead, yeah.
So, it's toilet related.
Oh boy.
It was this morning. And it was a doozy. No, my earliest memory is a memory of shame. So
ooh, a scandalo.
When I was little, I remember being potty trained, I guess, and our sort of living room and kitchen / diner was open plan, really big open plan.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what possessed me to do it this way, but I was a kid. And I'd gotten a hold of the potty and I dragged it right into the periphery of both rooms, so the boundary between both rooms. So I was under the arch kind of thing.
So as many people could see.
And there were people sat at the dining room table, and literally they must have heard the sound of me going dragging the potty.
Oh god, that's what the noise is. Yeah. I thought it was just you struggling.
Thrutching.
What does that mean?
That's when you're having a poo.
No. Why is there a word for that?
So I dragged it to the middle of this boundary between both the rooms, sat down, pulled my trousers down, and obviously all the adults were right, we can't shame this child that's in the process of learning how to use the potty.
You were 17, right?
And he's doing but I was doing it, and they're like, oh yeah, they're doing it. And anyway, I just took a massive dump, and everyone had to. The best thing is everyone had to go, yay.
Little golf clap.
Force them to cheer.
Observe me.
Witness me. Anyway, any early memories from you?
Not as exciting as that. I remember although now I do remember having this potty that had a really tall back, like a wing back. A wingback potty. It had a bear's face on it. Not like
facing upwards, shitting directly into its gaping maw.
Yeah, that's
my memory.
That's the one. I grew up in a woodland, and that's just all we had. No, that's not what it was at all, Bridie. It just had a smiley face on it, like a bear's little face.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
But yeah, that's my potty.
Any actual memory, or just you telling me what your potty was like?
My earliest memory is having a basket of toys that weren't really toys. I think it was just like miscellaneous garbage. I don't know why we had it, but in that basket was an old phone, like an old,
like a rotary phone.
Not that old, not from the 40s.
Oh, like a telegram machine.
Yeah, that's right.
Who did you call?
Well, Ghostbusters, naturally.
I knew you were going to say that.
I don't know that I did call anyone. I think I was too young. This isn't the Fisher-Price phone that kids had.
This is just like the yanked from the wall landline.
We've got a phone at home. Use that phone.
Mum, can I please have the one that you pull along on the string with the face? No, actually, you'd hate that. It's got a real clowny look to it.
Well, the bare face potty was also similar in vibes.
Jesus
Stop putting faces on stuff, guys. Doesn't always need a face. Seven.
Okie dokie. Did
Good.
you, and let's have you answer first,
Sure.
Did you have an imaginary friend when you were a child?
I did. I had an imaginary friend. I don't know much about it other than my mum told me that I, at one point, said I had two little people who live on a bookshelf. So that's creepy.
They have like names or anything? Do you know anything about them?
Just two little tiny people who live on a bookshelf.
People.
Yeah. And maybe they weren't imaginary. Maybe I just had borrowers.
Maybe you were being haunted.
Yeah,
We
who knows?
don't know.
But I don't know if they actually were like imaginary friends more than I was just of the age where.
Or like you
imaginary
knew
friends. Yeah, like
that you had to have an imaginary friend.
Yeah, like it was a thing that kids my age did, so I just did that.
I also had a phase. I did have an imaginary friend, but I also, independent of that, had a phase where I was like, shit, people have imaginary friends. I got to get on this train.
Yeah.
But what I didn't realise is years before that, I actually did have an imaginary friend.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know how to tell this story without making me sound like the saddest, most lonely child in the world. My imaginary friend growing up was the wind.
Good. Good. Just expand.
So I guess, I don't know how old I was, little, definitely like too young to be walking to and from primary school, which is kind of like where my memories of interacting with the wind kind of are, like walking home with like a carer.
It's just dawned on me that we're talking about the wind still.
So yeah, the vibe was, I'd kind of be like having like an internal dialogue with it, and depending on like how the wind blew was kind of like the response it was giving me. If it blew really hard, it was like affirmative and it was like encouraging me, or if it like blew a certain way, I'd be like
How do you determine a strong gust as a hard yes or a hard no?
I kind of like, I guess, vibes.
When you know someone as well as you know the wind, you just know what they're trying to say.
It was my imaginary friend. I knew what it was saying.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry for questioning you. Do you remember in Mighty Boosh where there is Howard Mooney's writing a letter? He's in the Arctic and he's like, the wind is my only friend.
Yeah, he's like alone in the Arctic, blah 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 blah. Wind my only friend, and then the wind whispers back, "I hate you."
And that's just exactly how I picture you walking to primary school, like, "Oh hey wind," and the wind's just like,
Die.
Oh you.
Hit me with another one, Jackaroni.
I thought something was coming.
Yeah. She's rolled away from us.
Number 8.
What is the most bullshit advice that people give to kids? Oh, there's so much shit advice. Just be yourself is fine advice generally. If your kid's not being mega weird. If your kid is meowing at people, maybe just give them advice to like wind that down until you get to know whether or not that person's going to be receptive to it.
Sure.
No, I guess what I really mean by it is I think there isn't blanket advice you can give to kids, and that's the problem, is that kids are given sweeping statements, broad advice. Oh my god, I've just remembered some advice my mum gave me that was so bad for the situation. So when I was like year 7, I got sat next to this guy in like our form room, and he was just like straight up bullying me. He was calling me a monkey. Presumably that's what he thought I looked like, which is, whatever, fine. Sure. But he wouldn't stop doing it, and it was, it was stressing me out. It was making me angry and upset. I was crying. I'd asked my form tutor to be moved, and he was like, we have a seating plan and we'll be adhering to it. So like I had tried to kind of advocate for myself, and it just wasn't going my way. I went home and I told my mum, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, well, he's saying bad things about you and your appearance. So what we're going to do is single out something about his appearance. What does he look like? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, is he taller or shorter than you? And I was like, shorter than me. Because again, this was year 7.
Oh, sure.
And she was like, what you need to do is call him vertically challenged. So I went to school the next day, called him vertically challenged, and he was too stupid to know what that meant. Not too stupid, because I didn't know what it meant until Mum explained it to me.
Yeah,
I was like, well, you're vertically challenged. And he was like, me, change. Which immediately just, I was like, I have nowhere to go after that.
Yeah, I've lost all power here.
Yeah. So Mum's advice didn't work. It got me bullied for a couple more days. And then I beat him up, and that stopped him from bullying me.
Right, so that's the message, kids. That's the moral of the story, is just beat
Beat
people
the
up.
kid up.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, nat 20, baby!
Okay, so the nat 20 question is exciting because we have had like a bit of a preamble about this.
This is a horrible story to tell, and I'm going to make you tell it.
We should probably voice the question first.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The question is, what is the most ridiculous school rumour, gossip, or urban legend
Okay.
from your, time at school?
I mean, just go. It is a funny story, but it's also quite inherently sad. And I'm going to make
Strap
you tell
yourselves
it.
in, folks.
Roll for ridiculous.
Oh, I'm telling it.
Oh, you're telling it. I want to hear the words come out of your mouth. How are you going to phrase this?
That's a very interesting... Yeah, so a girl in our year 11, so she was like 16
Hopefully.
at best.
Still not great.
A video went round of her allegedly
Here we go.
inserting a beer bottle within herself.
Yeah, that is an adequate way of phrasing that, yeah.
Intimately.
as opposed to like the purely platonic way one could do that.
Well, I feel like maybe some people drink beer that way. I don't know.
That's a good question. No, it's not. I'm not going to ask the question. Yeah, so this video allegedly went round, and it was a big thing in our school. People were talking about it a lot. Do you remember the brand of the beer?
I remember the brand of the beer because for as long as I've told the story, of the many years I've told this story, I've always thought of her as being called Becky.
No, she's not called Becky.
It's just the brand of the beer.
The brand of the beer was Bex.
Yeah.
Her real name was... No,
we don't do that here.
We don't do that here. Yeah, I don't know why she did it. I don't know. And we're saying that a video went round because people were talking about it like relentlessly.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
I didn't see the video, did you?
No, I didn't see the video either. But it was at a time where there's like a lot of phone passing around going...
I'm just thinking about the kind of phones we had back then.
Yeah, they're like massive.
Imagining like the video quality is like really grainy. Like potato quality. It's like watching Bigfoot do it. It's like out of focus. Facing from behind.
So, sort of in frame. And that's the issue with it, really. It's just...
The quality.
If the quality could have been better, then she could have been a star.
Yeah, sure, you would have been a star, baby.
But yeah, it allegedly happened. I don't know if it did. It was like the dawn, I guess, of video phones being sort of everywhere.
Set kind of a precedent of things to come, which is a shame.
Yeah, so to speak.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I do feel for her because I don't know anything about her other than that one thing.
No, because like she's an adult now with her own life, presumably.
100%.
And if you said her name to me right now, I would immediately, without hesitation, say Bottle of Bex.
If I said the name...
No, don't do that. Do you remember her name?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, me
I'll
too.
say it right now.
Do you remember her first and last name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say it right now on
No,
my phone.
don't do that. And also, we're laughing and we're joking and we're doing a silly little podcast. I do want to say, it's really shit what happened to her. It's the only thing that I can really remember about her, and we're laughing because of the obscenity of the fact that this rumour went round. It might not have actually happened.
Yeah, and it's so juvenile, and I think it's so specific to that time period.
Yeah, 100%. And I want to say, like, I don't judge her for doing that. Like, you do you, hun. Like, I guess. Yeah, and also she might have been drunk, you know?
It's really unfortunate because it happened right at the end of the school year, and that's just everyone's lasting impression, which is totally unfair, but also, I mean, I hope she's doing well.
Yeah, I hope she's doing well too.
Here's to that person.
Clink 2 bottles of Bex. I remember another rumour about a different girl in our school. This is a shit rumour, and it was the kind of rumour where we all had to kind of get in on it. So to kind of like take the heat off of the rest of us. The rumour was that this girl, how do I say this? It was that she pleasured herself.
Pleasured?
Yeah, it's just that she
Okay.
masturbated. And it was really, really shit because in that year group, all the boys were like actively talking about masturbation. It was a big thing, and like it was just a casual thing that they could all discuss. And all like the non-male people were just like, you know, like, oh no, that's disgusting, blah blah blah. We would never kind of thing.
Yeah.
So when we all like the rumor went round that this girl did it, we were all like, ugh, gross, ugh, you know.
I was going to say that I can't imagine that being a rumor because it's so boring.
It's banal, right?
But I do sort of remember that attitude, now you mentioned it, of like, yeah, that whole vision of it being like really unclean and like a gross thing to have done.
And what's really, really bad about it as well is that I've spoken to like one of my like high school friends since, somebody who I'm still like really close with. And I said to her, I was like, you know, when that rumor was going around about that girl, were you know, and she's like, oh yeah, absolutely, I was, for sure. She was like, you? And I was like, yeah. Like, we were both actively masturbating at the time. Not when we were talking about it, we both had our hands down our mouths.
You know, when were you?
Yeah. I was, are you now?
Yeah.
When will you be again so we can coordinate?
Pop that in the diary.
And now it's like a standing thing that we have going.
Yeah, of course, that's nice. It's nice to have friends and hobbies.
But yeah, I just really shit because I guess it reinforces stereotypes that, like, you know, sexual pleasure isn't for women, it's for men, that kind of thing.
It's so unhelpful to everyone of a developmental age to
100.
hear that sort of rhetoric. And I don't know what it's like now because I'm not 16.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like.
I would hope
Poor
things have
teenagers.
changed, but I cannot imagine that they have.
Yeah.
And that's on patriarchy.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah. There was a rumour that our music teacher had a fake leg. Do you remember?
Yeah.
It's just the most stupid rumour.
So dumb because there's no reason. Like, he was walking completely, like, you know, his gait was as to be expected for somebody with two, you know, functional legs.
Yeah. I
Dumb.
think it came from he.
Sorry. I'm just trying to imagine like how incensed you'd be about that because there's nothing wrong with having a wooden leg, but you'd just be like, I don't have one.
I think for me it's funny because it was the fact it was specifically a wooden leg, like off of the past.
Like they wouldn't do him like a normal prosthetic.
Yeah, like
he
a
whittled
lightweight.
it himself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it was just every time he walked around school, it was like
Ka-dunk,
step,
ka-dunk.
step.
Like a peg leg.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it for rumours, except for the one that we made up about one of the caretakers living under a stage.
Oh my god, yeah. Our school had two caretakers, Richard and Howie. I keep naming names. It's fine to name names on teachers. That's what I'm going to say.
Sure.
Richard had like an ego power trip where he could kind of like enforce school rules. For example, if he caught you with your phone out, he could take your phone off of you. And I remember being so incensed anytime you did that because I was like, bugger off! You're the janitor. You're not a teacher. Just let me use. No, don't look at me like that as if I'm like classist.
No, that's fine.
It wasn't his job.
You're just a janitor.
No, did I say just?
You
said
implied
just.
it.
Bugger off. Anyway, so there was Richard, and then there was another guy called Howie. He had a little mustache, and the rumor that we made up was just entirely motivated by the fact that we saw him go into the under the school stage, right?
Yeah, which was a storage space.
Yeah, it was so small he had to crawl into it.
And it's an absolutely perfect place for a janitor to be like, totally reasonable for him to be going
nothing
there.
out of the ordinary.
But Bridie and I saw this and we were immediately like, well, that's where he lives.
He obviously lives there now.
He lives under the stage.
Which is arguably more classist than me being like, don't tell me off for having my phone out, Mr. Janitor.
100%.
I'm like, this guy is custodial staff, therefore he lives directly beneath the stage in a space he has to crawl to.
He must live at work under a stage. This wasn't a rumour that we perpetuated, it was just completely between ourselves.
Yeah, probably shouldn't have profited for the rumours question then, should you, Jack?
Well, you're the editor.
You're going to hit me. I can feel it coming.
Let's do another one. Let's move away from this
Cool.
awkwardness. Oops.
Whoop.
Rattling. 16.
16 is, did you get pocket money and what did you spend it on?
I didn't get pocket money. Where was me? But I did get like spends. If I wanted to go to the cinema, then I could ask my mum for whatever it was, £3.60 back in the day.
Yeah.
A tuppenny bit to go to the cinema.
Tuppenny bit.
And for that you got 2 cartoons and a film.
I got to go to the talkies.
So that was fine. But yeah, I used to save my birthday money, like hoard it.
Oh my god.
Like a tiny dragon of pound coins.
Sleep on top of it. Jackson can get into bed at night and go choo, choo, choo.
And that's because of all the armour I was wearing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would use that to buy dumb stuff. The kind of stuff that I'm still buying.
Yeah, nothing's really changed.
Yeah, I used to buy little like trinkets. Like, do you remember Crazy Bones?
Yes, I love Crazy Bones. I love to put them in my mouth.
100%, right?
Yeah, I like just the texture. Just chucking a fresh Crazy Bone in there and go on the back of your teeth. I'd be like, yeah.
Nice. That's why your teeth got shattered, isn't it? Yeah. The remaining ones that were in
Yes,
your sister's
sorry,
skull.
yeah, of course.
So I used to collect all of those. I used to keep them in. It became a thing to keep them in. You know the laundry powder bag things, like the mesh bags.
Oh
you
yeah,
put
yeah,
laundry
yeah. I
pads
thought
in?
you were like, like the clear thing that the Tide Pod came in. You like drain it with the liquid and then
Cram
cocoon
a
your
Crazy Bone
Crazy
into
Bone
it.
in there, into its amniotic sac and then display them for all to see.
Oh my god, the eggs.
I knew you were about to say
eggs.
alien eggs the minute I said amniotic.
Yeah.
I loved alien eggs. Do you remember the rumour where you could like make them have babies if you put their two? Because they had like, I assume it's where they were separated
Like
from whatever
form.
machine
Yeah,
was
yeah.
mass producing them. They had like a little flat bit on their backs,
Yeah.
and you were like, stick them together.
They'll have a baby, but you have to put them in the fridge as well.
Yeah, or the freezer, I think.
Yeah. There was always someone in class who like, it worked for me. I've done it.
Mine had a baby, and I'm like, liar! Show me the baby.
Yeah, show the receipts.
Show me the baby.
Head put up for adoption.
There wasn't room in the egg.
Evicted. So I would buy stuff like that. Pokemon cards.
Oh my god, my
Yu-Gi-Oh
friend.
cards.
Yeah, well, no, I also, similar to you, didn't really like get regular pocket money, but again, I could ask if I needed it.
Sure.
But one thing my parents weren't doing was buying me anything that was like a craze or a fad. They didn't even really like it when it was like time to upgrade your games consoles. So I'd be like, hi, we're in the era where it's like, PlayStation 3 territory, and I currently have a Sega Mega Drive. I'm just wondering if maybe I could get a PlayStation 1, and they're like, you've got a perfectly good games console here. And I'm like,
All those new releases coming out.
Yeah. But yeah, the point of this is, my friend Max used to buy me Yu-Gi-Oh cards because he was just like a really
You had a
well-off
dealer?
kid. Yeah, I had a Yu-Gi-Oh card dealer.
Wow.
And he's still a virgin to this. No, I don't know.
Was it actual Kaiba from
Yeah,
Kaiba Corporation?
it might have been. But yeah, he used to buy me Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and like I was like a young kid, like 9 kind of thing. And I remember saying to him, I was like, are you sure you want to just give me these, and these are mine, this is your money? And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. So he kept doing that, and then about like 2 months later, I got sat down, and my parents like, Bridie, stop making Max buy you Yu-Gi-Oh cards. His mum's phoned and she's furious. All his birthday money's gone. And I was like,
No.
he did it of his own volition. And they were like, bullshit. And I was like, woo. Like, why would somebody just buy you something? And I was like, yes, mum, that is a sentiment you'd be familiar with. Why would anyone just buy Bridie something?
You specifically something.
But yeah, and I my real issue is, where the fuck are my Yu-Gi-Oh cards now? Because I definitely wouldn't have thrown them away. And I'm like,
God,
where
yeah.
are they?
Maybe your mum really got into it. She confiscated Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and now she's got a full like deck thing on her arm.
She's got the thing on her arm.
They're like stuck in.
I go home and visit, and I'm
Her
like,
dad are like-
she's like, it's time to duel. Pulls Exodia
I was
immediately.
gonna say, your dad's just like, reborn the monster.
My dad is Exodia. This is a really niche bit of the podcast. People who don't have any prior Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge are just going to be like, what is Exodia?
Well, to those people, I would say, believe in the heart of the cards.
To those people, I would say, have fun having sex.
Yeah, what's that like? Not as fun as Yu-Gi-Oh, probably.
Probably.
11.
What's the standout toy or game from your childhood?
This is a great question.
It is a great question. It's one of yours as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
I can talk on this immediately.
Okay, go.
Furby.
Oh my god, we have to talk about your Furbies.
I'm obsessed with Furbies. I love them.
There are 23 in the room with us now.
I wish. Not maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I knew that I was coming onto my period because I saw a video of a Furby and cried.
Oh, sure. I thought you were going to say, like, my favourite Furby always goes quiet around the time I'm due on.
His eyes bleed.
In solidarity.
I just love them so much. I don't like the new ones with like the LED eyes, but like, I think it's like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I would say that period.
The plasticky smell, the sound of the Furby moving, the little voices. I think they're adorable.
All of my memories of Furbies are videos of them being on fire.
That's horrible.
So I don't have the same connection to them that you have.
It's so horrible. I love them because they felt really alive to me. And we got them for Christmas. I have so many Furby stories, so I'm just going to start.
What you know the one that I want to
You
tell.
do what you want Furbytopia?
Yeah, I want
okay.
I want the harrowing tale of Furbytopia.
It's a non-linear story. Essentially, me and my little sister were like maybe like a year and a half in age, so we got a lot of the same toys. You know, we spent a lot of time playing together growing up, and yeah, we both got Furbies for Christmas. And then sort of not so long afterwards, there was a promotion on at McDonald's where you could get like little beanbag Furbies, and I crafted a world. And I don't know if Amy was really a willing participant in this, because I think it, not to shit all over Amy's style of play, but it might have been a bit cerebral at the time. I was like, so I sat down and I was like, I'll play with you. And this is the story of our childhood and my autism, because Amy would be like, can we play? And I'd be like, yes, my game's my way, or I'm not doing it. So I was like, the game is, it's a Furby society. So there's a system of government with the two main plastic Furbies that can speak. They are the leaders, perhaps the overlords. And then the smaller Furbies are like their underlings. But some of the smaller Furbies can sit on the council with the higher ones. And then the structure of play was that we would kind of be running trials and deciding what would happen to some of the smaller Furbies based on crimes we'd decided that they'd committed.
Which is insane.
Yeah, and it was called Furbytopia because I guess in my child mind, and bearing in mind I'd been like 7 or 8, a topia was kind of like a suffix for like a city or a civilization, as opposed to a utopia, which
or
are very
a
much
dystopia, as it may
yeah,
have been.
it probably more a dystopia because there was capital punishment.
Good.
So if the Furbies were found guilty of like, you know, extreme crimes, they were quote unquote put to death.
I just wonder what sort of Furby crimes were occurring in the Furby streets.
The crimes in the Furby streets, and I think the point was it was supposed to be a utopia, so that any crime was bad. It's like, you've messed up the perfect society that we have. Actually,
Dark.
maybe a little bit eugenicsy in hindsight as well.
Yeah. Yeah, just all the Furbs of the same colour were left at the end.
Also, really pertinent to mention that Amy had a Furby called Furby President, and it was modelled after the President of the United States. So there's like a whole nother layer to this, that one of the big Furbies on the council was Furby President.
Problematic.
But anyway, yeah, that was a standout toy from my childhood. What about you? Standout toys from your childhood?
So a Christmas gift I really recall having, my parents would do this thing where every year we would open our presents, and then in the back room there'd be like another gift.
Aww.
I don't know why year on year we'd forgot that there'd be another gift in the back
room. And you actively forgot. Every year
like,
it was a surprise.
Yeah, it was like a surprise.
Insane.
Big gift. And so it was a time that I was really into Thunderbirds.
Oh my goodness.
So I can't have been older than 19. I don't know, whatever that was when I was little. And they'd given me all the spaceships, and I was like, well, that's cool, you know. What I really wanted was the Tracy Island that they all went in.
Of course, yeah.
But I was like, you know, it's better to have the ships and no Tracy Island than the other way around. And then went into the back room, and the Tracy Island.
Tracy Island!
This massive box. Well, I don't know, big compared to me, I guess.
Yeah.
And I opened it and then just burst into tears. I was like, just
oh,
so
baby,
happy.
That's so sweet.
I remember the same year as my sister got her first mobile phone as well. So
wow.
date that from
yeah.
when that is. And so I just remember that being like the thing. And I played with it all the time. And there were like stickers to put on it and all the bits.
Were
it was
there,
really, really cool.
Quite a lot of like components to it. Because I struggled when I was a child. If a component went missing from a set, God, they should have tested me. If a component went missing from a set, that set was dead to me. I was like, it's ruined. It's completely ruined. So like, did you ever feel that way about your toys, or was it kind of like?
No, that's a you thing. Point about Thunderbirds, which isn't the point of this question.
I'm excited.
Did you ever watch it when you were little?
Vaguely, like I have a very vague recollection.
Cool. So they were all brothers because women aren't allowed to fly.
Yeah, obviously.
And they all like had their own Thunderbird.
Were they all
ship.
called like last name? Was the last name Tracy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was one of them called Dick Tracy?
No, I think that's something else. But so they all have their own like Thunderbird, like 1 through 5. But Thunderbird 5 is a space station, which means that one brother just has to live on a space station the whole time, all the time.
I think that's awesome, though. Kind of like Tim Peake.
All the other, I guess. But all the other brothers are chilling out on Tracy Island, having a good time.
Presumably in a tropical environment.
It was tropical.
Yeah.
Having a lovely time. And then you're just in space like, hi guys.
Hi guys, just buzzing in.
It's the other Tracy. Is anyone there? No.
It's me.
No one was ever there.
It's me, limp Dick Tracy. Banished to the vacuum of space.
So, Brindle, Bridie,
Great.
Brisket.
Now everyone knows.
Yeah. where can people talk to us?
You can talk to us on Instagram. That is our main social network. The handle is @RollForRidiculous. We're also Roll for Ridiculous on Blue Sky, and you can email us at rollforridiculous@gmail.com. And the reason why you're going to want to be doing that is for future episodes, we are going to be putting out on our social media a call for questions, because we want to share your questions with everybody. We want voice notes. We want things we can read out. We want to edit them in. We want to hear from you, basically.
Yeah,
so
100%.
keep an eye on our Instagram, because we're going to decide on the next episode's theme. We're going to be releasing these episodes monthly, hopefully, if Chapel FM will have us.
Oh no, they'll listen to this and be like,
Be like,
no,
oh,
never again.
no, don't like that.
But they can't stop us putting it on Spotify.
It's too late. The damage is done.
Yeah, just get in touch with us, or just give us hate mail or whatever. It's nice to be wanted.
Oh my gosh, and review us on like Spotify and wherever else we put this out, because then we'll know what you like, what you don't like, and we might make more. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been Bridie and Jack, and you've been listening to Roll for Ridiculous.